So back when Call of Duty Modern Warfare was first announced, about halfway through 2019, I was actually really stoked for this year's Call of Duty. I have played every single Call of Duty every single year. I actually honestly enjoy the campaigns in COD. I enjoy the character development. I enjoy the online aspects. Even the futuristic, sci-fi-ish CODs. I enjoyed every single one. Yes, I will admit there are definitely ones that are top tier and there are ones that are bottom barrel. Yes, I will agree with that. But even the bottom barrel ones were still at the worst good COD games. Okay? Now, I was excited about this new Call of Duty for 2019. It was a rebooted Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I was excited because they promised a grittier, darker take and more realism in their game, and I wanted that. I've wanted that for years, and they previewed it to audiences, and honestly, critics bashed the hell out of the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare, mainly its story because of how gritty and dark it is. I don't know if they pulled back from that backlash or what, but I'm guessing they did because the story that we got in Modern Warfare is, honestly, to sum it up in one word, meh or average. That's literally what it is. It is a standard Call of Duty story. It is a very standard, unoriginal Modern Warfare. It's literally just the same shit. Modern Warfare, the reboot, is literally MW1, 2, and 3. And yes, it has Captain Price. But Captain Price doesn't hold the entire series, the entire game. It doesn't. The story is very average. The characters are very bland. I appreciate the attempt of trying to develop actual humanized characters, not just a bunch of gun nuts or anything. I appreciate that attempt. I don't think they did very well. I think it was still a fail. The gameplay is amazing. It's Call of Duty. It's amazing. It's back to the roots still, and it is gritty in the gameplay. The gameplay is very smooth. The controls are fantastic. The graphics are hands down 10 out of 10. The graphics are the most realistic that Call of Duty has ever looked. So, gameplay and controls are solid and amazing. The graphics are perfect. That's the best I can say for the good in this new Call of Duty for 2019 Modern Warfare reboot. Those are the only three good things. Those are the only three acceptable things. Everything else is, at the very best, average. The online, for an average player, is okay. It's decent. It's okay. But if you're critical about it, the spawn points are still just as bad. The map design is window liquor, if you know what I mean. Now they're focusing on things that they've already had perfected for years, probably their entire careers. The gameplay, graphics, and controls they've always had those mastered. And they're putting more time into those when they should be focusing on what can we do new and fresh in the story, in the online. And for fuck's sake, the story too, on veteran realism, is 8 to 10 hours. That means on Recruit would be like 2 to 4 hours. That is not good. That is unacceptable. That is just a film. If they wanted to make a World War film or a military film, it would have been acceptable. It wouldn't have been great, because like I said, the characters are bland and unoriginal. The story is very average, but it would have been better as just a standalone film. Instead, on veteran realism is the meat of it. And the sad part is this is every Call of Duty, not just this one. On veteran or veteran realism, that's the best of the best for Call of Duty. That's the best you'll get out of those games. If you play on Recruit or something, it's a breeze to go through. Even one of the longest games in the series on Recruit takes like 5-6 hours. And it's a damn shame that the story in Modern Warfare's reboot on veteran, on the hardest, with realism involved and implemented, it's 8 to 10 hours. And not everybody can stand to play in something like that. And I'm not going to say that it's difficult, because it's not difficult. It's literally just cover, shoot. That's how it's always been. Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, every Call of Duty, it's always been cover, shoot with your allies, cover, shoot with your allies, progress. Okay? Here's the biggest problem in the campaign. Two things. One, the hitbox is borderline stupid. It doesn't work. It is broken. Okay? Play veteran realism, and there will be a time where you get shot once and you die. You get shot 2 or 3 times, and then you die. It doesn't work. It's unacceptable. It is very imbalanced. Okay? The second thing, it's not a difficult game. They try to dissipate the fact that they have their AI, who are mostly borderline retarded. They have their AI just constantly spawning and spawning and spawning and shooting and shooting and shooting and killing. And they say that that's difficult. That's not what makes it hard. That's cheating. If you stay there and they keep spawning, even though you're shooting and shooting, I get it. You're supposed to progress. But here's the problem. When like the last mission, for example, this is the most prime example I can give. The last mission, you cover, shoot with your allies, cover, shoot with your allies, and then progress. But here's the problem. They don't give you the chance to progress at all. You cover and then shoot, and you go to progress, and then there's more waves coming. Like, it's infinite. And not to mention, when you're covering and shooting, the AI is so broken in this game, even friendly AI, that you'll cover right beside your team, and there's an enemy right behind them shooting you. If that's not broken in a game, then I don't know what else to say. The AI is dumb, and the map design is terrible. The difficulty is not actual difficulty. It's based on how many opponents keep coming in and coming in and coming in, and you're shooting them, shooting them, shooting them. Even when you try to progress, you get shot once and you die. And then there's sometimes 2 or 3 times and then you die. It doesn't work. So in the story specifically, the story is average and bland. The narrative of in the gameplay, how you're supposed to progress, it's ass. It doesn't work. It's broken. The online is very imbalanced, especially when you're a critic and you're trying to like rain all of your criticisms onto it. It doesn't work. It ends up disappointing. So honestly, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reboot 2019 is a 5 out of 10. It's an average standard fair Call of Duty shoot 'em up. That's all it is. It is a 5 out of 10, very average. And I was very disappointed. I wanted the grittier, realistic take in Call of Duty. And they disappointed me. So, thank you.